It's over.
It is done. Yeah. Now you don't. Now the gifts already.
It's so hard to say goodbye to Christmas Day.
There it is.
Wow!
That was pretty good.
Holy shit!
Yeah, unfortunately, we're just leaving the podcast game. We're just going to start singing.
That was incredible.
Yeah, I told you I can carry a tune. I can't be the leader, but I can meet you where you're at. I know what tones are. We're going to listen back, and you're going to be like Randy Jackson. You're going to be like, dog, it's bitchy. Not for me, dog.
Yeah. Also, you just took credit for my harmonization. We were on the thing, and I did another note.
Oh no! Well,
I thought you were gonna follow me, and I was glad you didn't.
Yeah. No. I thought. Well, because I know my range is not like your range. Doesn't really exist. So I thought that you were going where you were going regardless because you're the leader. So I was like just trying to make it. I was just trying to help.
That was incredible.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should make a kid. That's what it is.
Welcome to Soft Launch,
episode 29.
Yes, I thought you were to do an accent.
I know, I felt it for a second, and then I was like, "Why start off the new year getting canceled when I can just not do what I thought I was?" But now I think alluding to it might even be worse than actually doing it because now they're just putting it together. So no, I can't do that. That'd be crazy. I guess I'll just give myself something to edit out in the first couple minutes of the pod.
Should we start again?
Yeah, you just got to get it out. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Soft Launch, episode 29. First episode of 2024. Happy to be here. I'm JC Mendoza.
I am Samantha Santos.
And we are the Softies.
Yes, we are.
We're back. I feel like we've taken too many hiatuses.
Oh, my God, yeah.
The holiday season's a hectic one. We were busy. We did it up. You guys were lucky to get the episode that you got before Christmas, honestly, because that we had to get that shit ready.
And if Coquito wasn't involved, it was going to be a mini-episode.
Yeah. I don't even know how the fuck we got that one out.
Yeah.
But we've been really enjoying the holiday season with each other. We've been spending a lot of time with family, so we're sorry we haven't been able to post new episodes as frequently as we want to. But it's new year.
New year, new us.
We're new kids.
Yeah.
We're doing the same things that we did last year, but we're doing them a little bit better. It's just the truth, and we just are who we are, and that's just what it's always going to be. And so we're going to be dropping every Wednesday faithfully. We got 52 weeks this year, and I want to drop 45 episodes.
Okay.
That's it. I want to do it.
Let's do it.
That's a goal. We're setting goals. 45 episodes for the new year.
All right.
They're going to be excited.
I'm hearing it for the first time with you guys because that's how much he values me as a partner in this business.
Yeah, you don't really have to say. You're just there to look pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just there for the female demographic, so everybody feels comfortable and included. But we know what's happening here.
Yeah.
You gotta let
the real man's at work.
Yeah. When a real man's talking, maybe people who make 70 cents to my dollar should keep their fucking mouths shut.
We're having fun in the new year.
Yeah, we're just flipping properties.
Stop.
Yeah. It's just what it is.
Shut up, Vladimir.
But yeah, man, 2024, first episode of the year. We're excited to be here.
Yes.
I feel like for us, we're just going to let you guys peek behind the curtain. We've been so excited to do this episode. And we've been trying to make time, and we've been busy. We had a great New Year. This is literally
New Year's Day,
January 1st. This is the New Year's Day, and we've been so excited to do this podcast.
But not for much longer. It's about almost midnight.
Yeah, it's 11:11. It's 11:12. We missed our chance to make a wish. So yeah. So we're just here. It's been really hard for us to find time, but we found it, and we're happy to be here. And I think with that, we're gonna. What do you want to do?
So happy.
Do you want to recap our holidays first?
Yeah, we'll do that.
So, how was your Christmas, boo?
My Christmas was great. It was great.
Yes.
We were chatting before this about how I start mourning the holidays about the 22nd.
Yeah, Samantha's just...
I was sad from the 22nd.
Yeah, one thing about Samantha is there's not a bigger deal on the planet than Christmas to anybody. So Christmas is the biggest deal for you. And you're just sad about Christmas being over 3 days before it happens because you are a sick person. I've never seen anything like that.
I was like in the bathroom doing my makeup. We were heading out to do like a sketch on the 22nd or something. And you were talking to me, you're like, are you excited? It's here. And I was like, I'm a little sad. And you were like, what? And I'm like, I mean, it's over. And you're like, it hasn't even started.
Yeah, what a miserable way to live life that you must feel every second of every day.
Yeah, I should go back to therapy.
Yeah, I can't. When I heard you being sad, I was like, what? This is the most wonderful time of the year that everybody talks about. We're in the thick of it.
I know, but it's like, the magic.
It's at its highest.
It's slipping away.
No, it's at its fucking most magical,
Yeah,
dude.
but the worst thing about being at its highest is that's it.
Yeah, imagine.
I like the climb. I like the climb.
You know what?
It's the climb.
You know how you know you're a fucking sick person? Because if Santa was like a performer and like you went to go see him in concert, you would just be excited for his opening acts. And then once you realize that he was about to come on stage, you'd be like, oh, but then it's only going to be an hour and it's going to be over. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, that is how I think about concerts.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
Like once I know, I'll be like, oh my God, they're running out of songs. Like it's over. And I'm like, I get so.
Yeah, the only thing left is the best songs.
Yeah.
You're insane. You're so crazy. I could not believe it.
Maybe in 2024, I'll go back to therapy. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see how the funds are.
Honestly, I can't expect you to go back to therapy when I haven't been myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely have to, but I just don't want to.
But we'll be able to do it when we get these benefits.
Yeah. When
Jason thinks I'm just looking for a new job, I'm just looking to get married.
Yeah. And Samantha, when she thinks that I'm proposing because I'm in love, I just want to get my teeth checked. I have a couple cavities.
Oh my God!
You can't go to the doctor and be like, hey, this girl that I'm really into has Blue Cross Blue Shield. She's got to be my wife.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah. That's just what it is. Women just have to get jobs that with benefits.
Yeah, you want to get married
and just tie them down.
Yeah. Wow, that's a pretty revolutionary thought. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny because you want a man, but the only way to get one is to fucking get the job that he's applying for.
Yeah.
You got to steal you got to take his job. You got to approach these men like migrant workers approach American citizens. You got to take your jobs.
Yeah.
And you got to fucking get in their schools. No, but yeah, that's really smart. Yeah, you just get a job.
Just get a job with benefits.
Where your husband can get benefits.
And then have somebody come and break.
Dudes.
Yeah, no. You get a job with benefits and you have someone come and break his leg. And then he needs you. Yeah, that's just what it's going to have to be.
Yeah, and especially if you're Italian, you don't even have to find a guy. You already know one.
I already know one.
Yeah, Uncle Charlie. Uncle Vincenzo.
Uncle Charlie from Syosset.
Yeah, from out there on the island. Yeah. That's so when you see Samantha smiling with the exact ring that she emailed me a couple months ago because I asked her to make an email of the ring that she wants because I don't want to guess when it comes down to it. When you see her with that ring, just know that I have a couple appointments coming up. And none of them are at City Hall. Oh, that's funny. So wait, if I propose, does your fiance get benefits?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, motherfuckers make you go all the way.
Yeah, you go all the way. They want to know you're committed.
Yeah, I guess that's...
You're like, if I pin a girl...
You know what's funny? It's funny. You know what's crazy? Fucking, like, it's people like, oh, why are we getting the government involved in... Why is the government getting involved in relationships? Why do we need to get the government's approval for us to be together? That's how you know they're both doing fine.
Yeah.
Because they don't need each other.
They don't need each other. Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
both have benefits.
why isn't the government involved in dating? Why can't, if we get into a relationship on Facebook, I should be able to go see an optometrist. Why do I have to? Yeah.
I 100%. Yeah, I get it.
I just realized that the fucking diamond business and the medical big pharma and diamonds are working together.
They're working together. Yeah. They're husband and wife.
That's crazy. Yeah,
no
they're
pun
married.
intended. Yeah,
they're married. Yeah, because make no mistake, the big pharma wouldn't even see them if they didn't have if they weren't married.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's funny though. That's really good. Yeah, that's a funny thing.
I think I'm gonna write it.
Yeah, you should write that out. That's good. I like it a lot. You better write it.
Yeah, because that's what something JC will do is I'll have an idea that I'll be there and he'll just try it on stage.
I'll just steal it. I'm just a thief. I'm just a thief. You know what I'm saying? And
I miss Christmas music.
Yeah, I'm just a thief. Call me. And call Samantha Santos and don't call it a name, but just say. I gotta bleep all that out.
Yeah, you gotta bleep it out.
Gotta bleep it out, unfortunately. But it was a good one.
It was a good one. You guys missed it.
And that'll be on the Patreon once we have one.
You know what? Since we're making goals without telling each other, we're going to have a Patreon within the first quarter.
Wow! Patreon.
Oh.
Come in here first.
No! Bounce down!
Yeah. Those are our patrons clapping.
Yeah.
We're going to get a Patreon.
We'll label... quarter one as well. We're going to label those buttons.
Oh. We should upload. Yeah, we're gonna upload some sounds on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're just gonna have it all figured out in 2024.
Yeah.
So anyway, Christmas happened. It was great. We went to JC's sister's house. That was really fun.
Christmas Eve with my family, then Christmas morning together, then with my other family, and then
with my family.
Yeah.
Because make no mistake, my parents were not on talking terms, but then they were. They made up, and we got to spend Christmas together because I loved it. They did it for us. They stood together for the kids.
Yeah, Christmas miracle. It was a Christmas miracle.
It was a Christmas miracle. My mom was like, I don't want to be around this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's funny because you're as you get older, your gifts change, and like you used to want a fire truck, and now you just want the gift of patience with this motherfucker.
And she gained it. Not only did she spend Christmas with him, he's just staying in the house.
Yeah.
It's just my parents just want to continue to ruin me. They want to continue to give me trauma, and I'm okay because as long as we get to spend Christmas together.
Yeah. Your parents get together and they form to become DJ Khaled in the form of trauma. So when you feel like you've had enough, another one.
Yeah. I don't know where you're going with that one.
Yeah, I mean, it took a while to get there.
I saw it.
Yeah, you get older. Santa Claus. You don't even ask Santa Claus for gifts anymore. You ask him to take away things from other people. Santa, can you just take away the fucking nerve of this guy?
Can you take away the pair of balls he thinks he's got?
Santa Claus, come here, do me a favor. Can you take away the audacity that you have to fucking talk to me the way this guy's fucking talking to me? The pair of balls is crazy. That's another heater, dude. And I feel like I ruin it when I say it's a heater because I don't let it just live. But that's really funny, and that should also be written.
Okay.
This is just a writing session. That's funny as shit. Yeah, that's a funny, silly thought. I feel like could be fun. Yeah. You don't even ask. I said that, so I might take that one, and then you can take the one that you came up with, rightfully so. But yeah, Samantha will come up with an idea, and because one thing about me, I'm a funny guy, but I can't come up with shit. I feel like I have no ideas ever.
That's not true at all.
No, I'm fine. But like, I feel like it's so hard for me to come up with an idea.
Yeah.
But when I see somebody else's idea in the infancy, I know exactly what to do with it.
Yeah, I know. It's much easier to make an idea for someone else because I guess we hold ourselves to higher standards.
Yeah. 100%.
So it's like easy for me to throw things out and then I don't realize that they're good ideas.
Yeah, something was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. I can't wait to watch this back because those were 2 stage jokes. That was really good. Coming in hot. But yeah, Christmas was honestly, it was wonderful. It was the first one that Samantha and I spent together.
Yeah, because JC just fucked it up last year.
Yeah, well, I was learning, just figuring it out. That's how I was with somebody. I was with a muzzy. And that's not I was trying to think in my head if that was a bad term to say. I was with somebody who was Muslim.
Yeah.
Didn't celebrate Christmas like that. So everything was just whatever I wanted to do. And then, I never was with somebody who was a Christmas bitch.
Yeah.
Which, make no mistake, Samantha is.
Yeah.
And I did not conform. I just been like, oh, you're going to do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. And that's just a one-way ticket to Shitsville.
Yeah.
Which is where I stayed until well after the new year. Last year. Yeah, we had a great New Year this year. Horrible.
Yeah, one thing about JC is that I'm going to come into your life. I'm going to be great for you, but I'm also, for the first year, I'm just going to ruin your holidays.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
And he wonders why this year was sad about him.
Yeah.
No, I had nothing to do with you.
Last year was really bad. Wow, how awful was last year for us? Just terrible. Couldn't even imagine we'd ever start a podcast the way that we came into last year. Yeah, just not in a good place. Just JC, just not keep it. His eye was off the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my best work. But we went to your family party last year on New Year's Day.
My brother.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
And Samantha, we were talking about this the other day. Samantha is the type of person who, when we're having an argument, if we're in public around other people, she will not let on that anything is wrong. But I cannot be. You can read it on every single thing.
He wants to talk about it in that moment.
That's all I want to do is talk about it. I don't want to do anything else. But Samantha is like, it's like when you would get in trouble as a child.
Yeah.
And your parents would be like, wait until we get home.
Yeah.
And then you'd be out for the whole day and it'd be a great day. And you'd legitimately forget that you have to get home to get the punishment. That's how I felt with Samantha at her family's party.
Yeah.
She was like, we'll talk about it later. And then she was just the life of the party. Just a great time. We were hugging, holding hands, kissing. Did a New Year's kiss.
Well, of course, I don't hate you.
And then as soon as we left, dead inside.
Okay, first of all, because people are going to listen to think I'm insane. We were not hugging and holding hands.
You're a sociopath.
We were not hugging and holding hands.
We were hugging, holding hands, and I specifically remember singing.
It in.
We were lottie-dottie dying. It was la-di-da-di-da.
No, we kissed at New Year's.
Yeah.
I got the ball
midnight,
jobs. Which, what do you think I was going to be like? No, that's crazy. I'm mad at you, but I don't hate you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when
actually, I almost did that year.
Yeah, and when you're
Also,
mad
I
at
want
me,
to clear up that he didn't cheat on me. It sounds like that's what
crazy.
you did.
But no, because then I'd be fucking dead. There would be no, or there would be a podcast episode with my corpse. That would be
Are you happy with what you did? Yeah. That's actually morbid. I'm having like a visual.
Yeah, because you're thinking about killing me. That's why it's morbid, because you know you do it. And it makes you sad. You're sad before it even happens again. You can't even enjoy fucking murdering the love of your life. Can't even enjoy it, because you can't enjoy anything, because you're fucking sociopathic.
So it's not what a sociopath
I
is.
just keep saying it because it's just funny to me at this point. I don't even have a reference of what the term is. But last year we were in an argument, but this year I think it was the best.
Oh my God, it was so great. Just this whole week was
fun. Yeah.
We just were lazy bums kind of all week.
And Christmas was great, and then we did the Polar Express.
We did the Polar Express with my family. That was really nice.
If y'all got kids in your lives, take the motherfuckers to the Polar Express, bro.
So much fun.
Shit is lit.
It was lit. It was amazing. I was like so excited to be there.
Motherfuckers on the train turned up.
Yeah. We were dancing.
I've never had more fun at a Showtime performance than I did on the Polar Express.
It was a Showtime. We left New York to go get a train performance.
100%, and it was great. They were wonderful.
Really
they
funny.
Were singing. There was hot chocolate. They just gave it away.
Yeah.
Part of the price of admission. It was wonderful. The kids were excited.
It was great.
Really
Really good. But then New Year's, we decided to just have it be us. We were like, we're around people all the time. So we just, last night we were here.
Yep.
Me, my baby, my other baby.
Yes.
And we cooked dinner and I put my foot in it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you're able to walk the way you broke your foot off in that fucking dinner.
Yeah, it was great.
Cooked your ass off.
Yeah, no, it was
so good.
It was so good.
Incredible.
I made some roasted potatoes.
Oh my God, we got a couple. We might just bring them out on the podcast because that's how hungry I am.
Yeah, I mean roasted garlic potatoes.
Yeah, roasted garlic potato, a little rosemary.
A little fresh rosemary.
Yeah, some Impossible meatloaf.
Yeah.
And that sounds Caucasian.
It does, but
it is delicious.
It is delicious because it's seasoned.
Seasoned, yeah.
Because I'm not white, I'm Italian.
Yeah, it's way fucking different, all right? It's just what it has to be.
And we made a broccolini.
Or as we call broccolito. Broccolito.
Hi, broccolito.
Broccolito aquí.
And then JC, I bought him.
Yes, Samantha brought me a drink mixing kit because we went to Aruba and I had a blast making drinks. A little fancy thing and shaking the shit up. And so I made us some mezcal margaritas.
Yes.
And we put Samantha put the tahini around the rim because one thing about Samantha, she knows her way around a rim job. Yeah, I get my asshole eaten. And Dad, if you're watching this podcast, set some confetti for the new year, man. Love you.
And your dad's coworker. What's up, man? How are you?
Oh yeah, from Boston. Shit, I forgot the guy's name, but yeah, he got me. Shout out to my dad, just pushing our content.
Thank you for watching. That's amazing.
Yeah,
you left a comment.
Cool.
I don't know if we responded to that comment.
No, we have to.
But we were very busy. Yeah. We were very busy being depressed with the holidays.
Yeah. By we mean Samantha, and I was just busy dealing with the fallout.
Yeah. Anyway, so New Year's, then we spent it here, and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Just make dinner Samantha made dinner, I made drinks, and then we just chilled out on the couch.
Yeah.
Had some shots, and unfortunately, Samantha blew about 3 puffs of smoke into my open mouth and got me high.
Yeah, okay, let's be very clear. The second one you asked for.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked for it. Okay, I asked for it, but I was clearly under the influence, so... Yeah, I was taking advantage
give consent. Oh, okay.
Give consent.
JC pretends to not like it, but he likes it.
It makes my teeth feel tingly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just one little. I'd shotgun him a half of a pull, and he's fucking lit.
Yeah. Make no mistake, I am a 31-year-old man, but in a much more realistic sense, I'm a 17-year-old little girl. Because the way that I act after smoke has been blown into my mouth is like, oh my God.
Yeah, I can't believe I just did that.
I'm so high right now.
Yeah, it's literally what you did.
Do you think the college guys are gonna like me?
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, it's literally.
But JC, yeah, he was. You had a great time last night.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. Maybe we'll do it again next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But what a good.
Great New Year's.
Yeah.
Good drinks. Good company. We had a great time. It was the best New Year's ever.
Eva.
Yes.
We went to sleep at 4 a.m. Make no mistake, we woke up at 1:15 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why did we stay up so late? We were just having fun.
We were just having fun.
Yeah, we were just having a blast.
Yeah, we were just chatting it up.
One thing about alcohol, why I love it so much, is because once it starts, dude, once that feeling sets in of like feeling nice,
yeah,
it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I think
and then
it was
I just
smoke.
Yeah,
I think it was
no. And then I just want to feel good. I just want it to continue.
Yeah. Just JC just shots to the face.
Yeah.
By himself because I wasn't.
People forget that
that you're an alcoholic.
Not an alcoholic, but people forget that it's because I'm such a fun, positive guy. I have demons, and I do need to escape.
Yeah. Just taking shots. It did remind me of when we first started because I would make you take shots all the time, just because I just was nervous to be myself in front of you. So I was like, let him get him a little
drunk, little wasty pace.
And he would just do shots by himself.
Mm-hmm.
You never even asked me to do anything.
No, because you don't like shots.
Just taking shots. Then I knew you were like, do me a favor, go get me a shot and a White Claw.
Yeah.
This is after we had like 2 huge margaritas.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you sure you want the shot? And you're like, yeah. And then immediately you took the shot and you're like, I shouldn't have done that shot.
Yeah. That was a dumb shot. I might do one before bed tonight, honestly.
Yeah.
Every time I have a sip of alcohol, I'm like, oh, I understand why people are alcoholics.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Every time I have a sip of alcohol, I'm reminded why I could never be an alcoholic.
Oh, no, because your body can't handle it.
I just can't. I mean, I had one margarita yesterday and I was, give me one margarita.
Then
I
it
like
opened
my
your legs. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had 2 and then give me 2 margaritas. I was fucking lit last night.
Lit, yeah.
I was lit last night.
It was a lot of fun, though. It was so much fun.
I tried to fuck JC and he just was like, hey, I have too many sensations happening right now.
Yeah, you can't fill me up with a margarita and then blow weed into my mouth, marijuana, and then just expect me to just act normal.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's like feeling on my legs. I'm like, Samantha, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
I'm high. I'm thinking about the planet.
Yeah. Were you thinking crazy thoughts?
I don't even know what I was thinking.
You were like in a train of thought at one point.
Oh.
And I was like, what are you thinking about? You were like, just watching you on stage.
Yeah.
He went through like a whole thing about
the funniest thought that I remember having was when I forgot what we were talking about, but I was presenting it like I had a feeling about something.
Yes.
When what I meant to do, I think, and what I realized I meant to do was ask you a question.
You wanted to ask me a question, but you went through your whole thought process to get you to the question.
It was so funny because really what it was is, I wonder what Samantha feels about this. And what I ended up doing was I guess I don't know how I feel. How do you feel?
Yeah, I was like, what did you?
And it's just really funny to me because I'm like, oh, this is just what every person does when they have a question.
Yeah. But just
and
inside.
it took me so long. It was so stupid. It's very funny.
Yeah, it was really funny. I didn't know you were going to bring that on the podcast.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I don't want to be ashamed.
You don't want to? Yeah, good. You shouldn't be.
I don't want to be ashamed of who I am. And who I am is just a $2 high school senior female slut.
Yeah.
Who will just take weed out of Samantha's mouth once a year.
Yeah. First date
of the year. Oh yeah, first date. Yeah.
Just to get in these draws.
Yeah, how to get in them jeans. It's just what it was, and I don't regret it. And then since then, what have I done? It twice.
Yeah.
Twice. So I feel like I'm still definitely gonna get into heaven. If anything keeps me out of heaven, it's not gonna be weed. It's gonna be the gay stuff.
It's gonna be the rim jobs.
Yeah, it's gonna be the rim jobs. 100%. But yeah, man, had a great end of 2023. What were your? We had this conversation off, but we should do it on. What were your peaks and valleys, favorite parts and least favorite parts of the year?
Okay, personal, anything?
Anything.
Ugh, that's difficult.
All right, personal.
Personal peak, I would say was, even though I hate my job, it was getting this job and getting this money.
Getting the schmunners.
Just feeling like I got my shit together.
Yeah, because I mean, and to be fair, even though you don't love your boss now, but your boss before that was a fucking
nightmare. Was a nightmare as well in a totally different way.
He didn't pay you well.
He paid me awful. So, So that was, I guess, my peak. Just not my job, but just making that money feels good for me. And then also, just us. I just feel like we're in a really good place.
Yeah, we grew a lot. I feel like we grew a lot.
And I feel closer to you than ever.
I know, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because I feel like we've always been close, but we're spending so much time doing so many big things together. So many big personal things that I always thought I was gonna have to do on my own and tell somebody else about it. But we get to do it together. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. So I love that.
What about the Valiskis?
The Valiskis, personally, I mean, I think my my valley was just like I think my mental state of the last
Yeah,
couple.
I feel the last quarter, life started piling up on you.
Yeah.
Got hard. Spots came by a little
Yeah.
fewer and farther between for a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been harder the last few months, and I don't think I've been in the best mental space. So I guess that was just kind of my valley. But I overall I had a really great year. I mean, professionally, like, you know, there's way too many peaks for me to even like round it up to one.
Year, man.
I had a great year. Like, so professionally, there's getting into New York Comedy Club, getting into the stand.
You got past that 1, 2, 3. Because you got past the Pair, past the New York, past that the stand, the shop. That's 4 clubs, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to also. I met almost all my goals except for my social media goals.
Yeah,
I performed at Gotham, which I wanted to do. I got into all those clubs, which I didn't even have on my list.
Absolutely,
I had only
man.
So I feel really good about that. And then the same thing. My valleys are just like, you know, as quickly as it came, it kind of left.
Yeah. That they always say ebbs and flows.
Ebbs and flows.
But you never know what it means until you feel an ebb.
Yeah. You need it. And
gotta feel an ebb.
It's fine because now I feel fine because like I've been getting up.
Yeah, you've been getting up, and I felt this way like coming into last year. I felt like I was getting booked as little as I've ever been, and then I had the busiest month of my life. So you know, even though it doesn't come from the place you're used to it, or you thought it was gonna come from, it will come.
Yeah.
You'll be there.
So I feel overall 2023 was a really, really positive year.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I said, we grew. I feel like there were a lot of things that I was having a hard time with, and I feel like I don't even think about those things anymore. So I just feel like I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel excited for 2024.
I feel like you're more secure in us.
Yeah.
And I love that feeling.
Yeah.
You know, I love when you feel like, you know, you're doing the right thing in every aspect of your life. And, you know, it's just less things because life is going to be hard, and we're going to second guess a lot of things. And I like when I feel like I'm not one of those things, and we're not one of those things. And that only gets stronger the more time we spend together.
Yes. Because
it's just unfortunately, we're just making a great decision. And it's just what it is. We're just being with each other. It's just a great thing.
It's just a great decision.
It's just a great thing to do. It's just, we just have a lot of fun. We spend a lot of time. It's just a good time.
Yeah. We really do spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, a lot.
And but I don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't, I don't even,
yeah, basically, you guys could never be as happy as this. So just stop fucking trying. If you're listening to this podcast in the way that we glow on about each other, and you're thinking, oh man, I want to feel like this about my partner, you just never will. You feel hope. You should feel despair. Because we're fucking crushing.
This is a once in a lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah, we're fucking crushing, and you could never follow us. No, I'm just kidding. That's crazy.
Oh my God, no.
But yeah, man, it's been fun. It's been
really
year.
fun.
Let me do mine. I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget. Let's see. I got a lot of. I'm gonna do my valleys first.
Okay.
Because they were.
Do you have personals? Or?
I don't really feel like I have personal valleys. I feel like maybe I haven't shown up for my friends as much as I want to, but they all love me. I feel like they all love and support me, and whenever I can't be present for an important thing, they're very understanding
of it.
And so, like, you know, even though I feel like maybe I didn't show up as much as I wanted to, they understand. So it's nothing that comes at a detriment to our relationship. And I feel like I've been close with my family. I feel like I talk to my sisters more this year than I usually do. Shout out to Gabby and Tara. I love you both.
Yes.
You know, I feel good with my parents. Yeah. So no real like valleys personally. I feel like everything's going well. Professionally, there's like moments like, and obviously this is in the face of what I feel like was an overwhelmingly good year, but like some really specific things, like a real valley for me was that first headlining gig in February last year. It was like, you know, I had just gotten my Instagram success, got up to like 53,000. I felt really good about it. I was popping, my clips was popping. And then I didn't know what to do, and somebody reached out to do a headlining gig in Jersey, and I didn't know what questions to ask, and I took it without thinking. It was $300, which I thought great. Then I had to use a lot of it to get there. Yeah. And then, you know, I bought Samantha I bought you with me, which was wonderful. We got to spend time together on Valentine's Day, but the restaurant was mid. Yeah. The food was mid. The service was mid. The people were nice people. They didn't know how to throw a comedy show. This was just a thing that they thought about. They had no host. So, you know, the show was an absolute disaster. It was one of the worst shows I've ever done in my entire career. Yeah. And, you know, I had to tough it out. I was supposed to do like an hour. I did like 35 minutes because it was just no point. Yeah, it was no point. I went up, and the person that went up before me was doing fucking bachata karaoke. Yeah, it was bizarre. Nonsensical, and it was really, really depressing. And I felt like after that, I felt like I was biting off more than I could chew with acting like I was bigger than I was. And that's why I felt like after that I not went back, but like I was taking spots hosting that I shouldn't have taken.
Yeah.
Like, you know, for clubs that I like to work, but like I don't host the Grizzly Pair anymore because I just don't.
Yeah.
I host at other places. I don't host at St. Mark's. I don't host at the shop.
Yeah.
And those are things that I were taking that I shouldn't have been taking.
But you think you were taking them
and I was taking them because I felt ridiculously humbled by how bad that headlining gig went. And I was like, oh, I'm obviously not ready for that.
Oh my God. You know what's so crazy is I don't remember it as bad as your.
It was really dumb, man.
It was dumb, but it wasn't. You actually did well.
I did fine, but I felt stupid.
Yeah, but
you know, because it was a big deal to me.
Yeah.
You know, I wore my nice sneakers. I wore my nice jacket. I'm like, yo, this is a big moment, and it was a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
And I felt like an asshole. So I took a lot of gigs after that I shouldn't have taken, and that was a real like I needed. I wish I would have been more diluted in that moment. You know, I wish I would have felt a little bit more like, yeah, I'm the greatest.
Yeah.
And I felt too hard humbled, and it put me not in a negative space in comedy, because I did have to host those shows to learn the things that I've learned, but you know, I could have been a little bit more delusional, and I felt like that was a real deflating moment for me. That one sucked. And then other than that, it was, and I don't think I've talked about this on the pod. Well, I feel like we're being super serious. For
oh my God, we are. I know.
I feel like we haven't done this since it used to be Secret Sundays.
Yeah.
But you know, this is the real. We're just real people. We can't be hilarious all the time.
Yeah.
You know. And then my other real peak I felt like was the New York Comedy Festival, not getting comics to watch, and the street talk show that we did to end the festival, which was great. You know, it was a fun show, good lineup, great turnout. But you know, I didn't have the set that I wanted to have.
Yeah.
I was excited. I was really excited to perform. I learned that, you know, nobody in comedy watches this far. Yeah. But the producer for Don't Tell was at the show, and I learned he was at the show because another comic who is going to get a Don't Tell special next year. I'm not going to say because I don't, whatever. Yeah. But told me that the guy was there, and I was like, oh, bet. This is like, and he was telling me like, yo, he just watched me perform a couple days ago. Yeah. And gave me the Don't Tell. Yeah. For the next year, he gave me a date, and that was how quick it happened. So I'm like, oh, this could happen for me. Yeah. And I learned he was in the crowd, and I did fine. I had a good set. The crowd was a little bit touch and go because they were high.
Yeah,
we were giving away weed edibles and stuff like that.
Yeah, like this weed drink that
which is cool.
Then they didn't tell everybody how much to drink, and people drank whole bottles when you're only supposed to drink a quarter.
Yeah, and y'all don't know, like when you get high, in theory, things are supposed to be funnier, and but the way that
not when you're that high,
and also like at comedy shows, you can think things are funny, but there's also action required. Yeah. Like, it's not just, your responsibility doesn't end at, oh, this is funny. Yeah. You have to laugh, and you have to clap, and you have to make sounds and interact to a degree. And when you're high, those are the things that fall off. Yeah. So I'm having a fine set, but like, it's a little bit more work. If you're a comic, you know, and if you don't, performing at weed shows is not, it's not fun, an ideal way that comedy is consumed. Like when you're at home watching Chappelle on the couch, it's great because you're high and having a good time. But in the room, it doesn't feel good. No. And that's how I felt like the crowd was. And I had a fine set, but it wasn't crushing. And then I ended up learning that the guy, the producer of Don't Tell, left the show without saying anything to anybody, or maybe stay for the end, or I didn't get to meet him. Yeah. So I was hoping that I was going to meet him and he was going to give me my date, and it didn't happen, and I was fucking crushed. Yeah. I was absolutely crushed. Like I came home, I cried. Yeah. That was the worst I felt this year, and I was really sad. And that was definitely my low point.
Oh, babe. Yeah. I can't even make a joke there.
I didn't get a Don't Tell, and I didn't have to tell anybody that. Yeah. I could have just been like, yeah, it's coming, but I was really upset about that. And but other than that, I had a lot of really great moments. Personally, I feel like we had an incredible year. Yeah. We went to like mad different places. We went to Mexico together. Yeah. We went to the Jersey Shore, which sounds crazy following Mexico, but I loved it. Had a great weekend down shore.
Down to shore.
And then we went to fucking Aruba.
Come DR.
On, man. Went to DR. That's right. We had a great year. Uh-huh. And yeah, it reminds me that, yo, we can do that again this year. We can go to a bunch of different places, even if we don't have weddings coming up.
Yeah, like, just like
we can just pick a place and go. Yeah. And like, I kind of realized that last night, and I was like, oh, we should do that. Yeah. So, you know, I'm excited about that. That was definitely a high point in my years. First time I felt like stress-free vacationing. Yeah. You know, because I've been on vacations with a significant other before, and it wasn't terrible, but like we definitely argued. Yeah. And it wasn't all, you know, but I genuinely never had those testy moments with you when we were traveling. And it feels fun. It really allows me to go to the place and just enjoy being
the
there.
place. Yeah,
that was a big peak. What else did we do together? Starting this fucking pod.
Yeah,
big deal. Unfortunately,
guys, we also didn't mention it, but you guys did it. Our clip was doing amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, we're just 20,000 likes, 10,000 shares, over 250,000 views. Everybody, please calm down.
Please.
Yes.
Did you say 10,000 shares? It's 11,000.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just the numbers, they go up so quick. We're just very successful. Please subscribe and like.
No, but we are so happy. Like I am, as much like we mentioned the other day, as much as like I am hard on myself on the bad times, like the good times. I want to celebrate it. So like we are hype. We are so excited.
And it's been fun to watch you because when you're down, you're very down on yourself, and it's like, yo, baby, relax. And then when you're up, you're like, baby, this clip has 7,000 likes. We're fucking crushing. I want to be like, baby, fucking relax. It's not.
No, I was so.
But you were hype. Yeah, you were hype, and it's exciting. It's exciting. It's our first one to like hit the algorithm
in the right way. Yeah.
So thank you everybody for liking and commenting and sharing it.
Yeah.
And please continue because that's what's gonna take us to the places that we want to go, and it's gonna make us give you guys better content and more opportunities to interact and stuff like that. So that was a big peak. Probably the greatest, probably the greatest thing, starting this podcast and starting our show together.
Yeah, our live show too.
That's been a blast. Even the low, we sold, we had a couple low attendance ones, but we sold 2 out. We sold 2 of our first 6 shows out.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun to do those and learn each other intimately and creatively and build all the big things.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been to a show, it's really fun because we we get the questions on the spot and we just kind of, it is like I wouldn't say it's like improv, but it kind of is. We're just on our toes, figuring it out, and it's fun to do it on stage together because we bounce off each other. It's a lot of fun. You guys should come out.
It's a super happy medium between listening to the podcast and going to a comedy show.
Yeah,
because you get a little bit of both, and it's just a blast to do. And the next one is on, what's the date?
January 20th.
January 20th, Saturday, 5 p.m. at the Stand upstairs. The ticket link will be coming soon, but just stay tuned on our Instagram. We're always posting our links. Yes. Stay tuned with our content. We'll have more shows, but definitely starting this pod and that show was a huge accomplishment for me because y'all don't know, or maybe you do, but for comedy we have to do so much now. We got to be great on stage. Yeah. We have to have an internet presence, and it's like collecting infinity stones. You have to have a stand-up clip that's popping. You have to have a joke that hits. You have to have crowd work that hits. Now you have to have a podcast clip that hits. You have to have a sketch that hits. You have to do a little bit of everything, and it's just really fun that we get to do it together. And it makes it feel like it's not as much work. It just feels fun. So that's one of the biggest peaks of my life, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's been a blast. We started the show. Another thing that was cool for me, I got Midnight Fresh for a little bit.
Yeah.
That was cool. I had a show at the Stand that they marketed around me.
Yeah.
And now that it's done, I had it for a couple months. It was a lot of fun. It was a tough time slot, and a tough day, and a tough part of the year. But I feel like I learned a lot about having a warrior spirit, and it felt nice to be recognized, even if what I got out of it wasn't incredible.
Yeah,
it was still really nice. That was a big moment for me. What else happened? We opened for Ralph.
Oh, that was a huge
moment, man. That was one of my goals.
Look at you writing things down, being prepared.
Yeah, somebody's got to be.
How to clean the fucking house.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just do everything in this relationship.
Yeah, that's something else we should have talked about.
What? Who does more? Who does more, me or you? Bitch. But no, we opened for Ralph Barbosa at New York Comedy Club. That was a goal for the year.
That was huge.
Ralph is one of the fucking biggest acts in the world.
I know.
We got to open up for it, but he asked us. We didn't even have to ask him. He just hit us up and asked us to come do his show. That was a big one. Let's see what else. We traveled. I did 500 shows this year.
Oh my God! Yes.
Did 500, man.
Yes.
500.
Let it play.
I did 500 and my goal was 4. When I was making my goals for the year, I was like, I want to do 400 shows. I really want to do 500, but I think that's unrealistic at my place. And I did 515 shows. And, I felt like I could have done more.
Yeah.
And, I got tired at some points, but, it was a really, really easy, it was, a really manageable, I could do it. I felt myself being able to do it. And it's just crazy because I feel like I started not too long ago, and I was excited to get 100.
Yeah.
And then last year when I finished, I got to, 340, and I was like, what a great year. And then I almost doubled it. So it's just exciting to... And I saw Shadi Diaz today, and she was like, "Yo, it looks like the seeds that I saw you plant 2 years ago are you're eating off them now." And I'm like, that's what's happening. And it just makes me more excited to see what we're gonna be able to do in the future because we're planting different seeds now. So I got to do 500 shows. That was a big peak. And what else? hosting 2 shows at the same time. That was as hard of work as it was for Comedy UO. That's crazy.
super cool.
That was the coolest thing I think I've done in comedy so far. Hosting 2 shows around the block from each other, and that was really fucking cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
That felt like documentary stuff.
Yeah,
like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like a lot of people. Yeah, I felt really fucking cool. That was a big moment for me.
That is really cool, and that you should ask for that raw footage of you.
Yeah. I'm going to. I gotta hit him up. But that was I got to host 2 shows at the same time, 2 different venues, 2 great shows. Shout out to UO, and that was great. It was honestly for me getting back in their good graces because a couple years ago in 2021, they asked me to host a show in a laundromat, and I just absolutely fucking ate dicks.
Yeah.
I was well early into my comedy career. Didn't know at the time that I was gonna get dumped 3 days later, which is what happened. So everything was really shitty at that time, and the show went awful. And the kids that produce it's a great show, but they're very, they want their shows to go a certain way, and they're paying.
They're
top
not
dollar.
comics.
They're not comics, so they only care if the show's going well. They don't give a fuck. Like me, when I'm having a bad set, I know sometimes it happens. And if I'm watching a comic, I know it's great, do decent or not well, I know it's a part of the game. Yeah. And these kids might understand it, but like, we're not paying for that part of the game. Yeah. We're paying for the good part of the game. So they were very harsh, and they didn't book me for a long time. Yeah. And and they still don't book me. Yeah. We're gonna work on that though. And so finally getting like even after they booked me after a year, and they booked me 2 or 3 times, and all they went fine. But like now I finally feel like I've put that behind me. Yeah, and you're way more comfortable. Now I don't care. You used to have that on a pedestal, and I would always have to just be like, "What do you?" It's just a show, it's just a show. It's real shit. So that was a big peak for me, is overcoming that. It was like it's like slaying my great dragon. Yeah. Finally beating something that I felt like had a hold on me. Mm-hmm. And man. And I think they trust you now too. Yeah, they definitely doing it. And I feel it. Like I feel like, there's not so much pressure because they know my body. Kind of important. It is. And I understand why it's not there, because they don't have to trust me. They're paying me. Mm-hmm. But now I feel trusted. So if it doesn't go perfectly, I know it's fine. So that feels nice. Yeah. Yeah. It has been a great year. I got passed in more clubs. I got to run a bunch of time, like I feel like I did 35 last year, and I didn't get to do that again this year, but 35 what? Minutes on stage, like for my birthday. Oh. And I felt like that was a good show on my part. Like I felt good about that 35, but I feel like I'm so much stronger now, and I can't wait to have an opportunity to do more. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. That's a goal of this year as well. Also, shout out to my fucking nephew being born. I'm my God. Uncle. Shout out KJ, man. Yes, that's a huge one. That's a big one. I'm glad I closed with it, because that's been incredible. Oh my God. Seeing him grow. He's so big already. He's so much bigger than. And I just feel like a fucking parent, dude. Everywhere I go, I just want them to fucking look at my fucking nephew. Look at him. He's so cute. I do it all the time. Yeah. And it's been a great year. It's been such a transformative year, and it's really exciting, because for the first time in my life, like sometimes I feel like, next year will be better and everything will be better, but I'm just saying it because I want to be positive. Yeah. But now I know it's going to be better. I can feel it. I can feel it. Feel it in the air. Yeah, like Beanie Siegel. Yeah. Yeah. I feel it in the air. Shout out to Beanie. Yeah, shout out to Beanie. And Samantha's a huge Beanie Siegel fan. I love Beanie Siegel. Yeah. Beanie Siegel be smoking that la la la. Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. It's just what it is. But it's been a great year. I'm glad that I got to live through it, and I'm excited for this next one coming up. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Maybe give me a baby. Yeah, maybe don't get your IUD put back in. Maybe don't. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Let's make medical decisions in front of everybody. Why don't you ever take my opinion seriously? Don't be ridiculous. Don't provoke me to anger. Yeah. Maybe you let that IUD come out. And then when you tell me to come inside you, it really means something. Okay. You can tell going off the rails here. It's a little late at night. He's lost his fucking marbles. Santa Claus, come bring my man some marbles. He's fucking lost them. He's lost them again. He lost his fucking marbles, this guy. Can you believe him? Santa needs a couple marbles. Yeah. Yeah. So that's been, we had a great holiday season. We had great 2023s. Shit, man. Do we even do one thing about me in this episode? No, but I think we did get, we had, honestly, Christmas, I know that I said I was sad for that Christmas weekend, but it was a really fun weekend. We ended up doing a street talk show, which Comedy for Cancer. I got to host it. It was really fun. Mad fun. And then afterwards, me, JC, and Max were going to go eat. Mm-hmm. Max was going to go drive his car, and we ran into JC's friends. My best friends on the planet. Literally. Dude. And we ended up going to a bar. Randomly. They didn't know where I was. I didn't know where they were. Yeah, we're walking in the street, and we see this guy walking towards us. He's like, is that Victor Milena?
Yeah, and then I'm like, don't be racist. And then Victor's like, what? And Victor starts getting so excited. I'm like, oh my God, it is him.
Samantha just became an activist. You can't just stop and frisk Dominicans on the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I know this one.
Yeah.
And Victor just had a handful. You said don't be racist. He was also carrying a handful of plátanos.
Yeah, why was he?
He's a Dominican kid.
Wait, was he really? He was
he had a full bushel of plátanos, bro.
Oh my God, he did. I love how that has not been discussed.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I dream that?
No, that happened, guys.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Where was he going?
It's just what it is.
Anyway,
we asked too many questions.
Yeah, Victor, when you watch this, just let us know where the fuck you were going. But yeah, then we
saw him on the street and ended up going into the bar, and there was all of my friends.
All his
mad at my
friends were there. Yeah, so much fun. And then we ended up running into Lou, who was there.
Yep.
And he gave us a
shout out to Lou.
He
gave us a good. He just comes up to us because Lou had been drinking a little bit already. Lou had a couple.
Yeah.
Lou had a long week. Had to tie one off.
Yeah. He wanted to be a father too. He needed
Lou, make no mistake. He knew that he bought his daughter a Barbie dream house, and that he had to put it together. But before he did that, he had to go out with the boys and have a couple brews. That it's just what it is.
Yeah.
He had to cut it off. So Lou's lit, and he comes up to us. He's like, "Yo, what do y'all think? Is that like what's the difference between cheating and having an affair?" And then me and Samantha, we think for a second, and then we open our mouths to answer, and he goes, save it for the podcast. You're welcome. So Lou, if you ever hearing this, everybody else, the difference between cheating
what do you think
and having an affair? I think cheating is for minorities and having an affair is for white people. And that is the long and the short of it for me.
Oh my God. For me, I feel like cheating will get you fucked up.
Yeah.
But an affair will get you fucking killed. That's just what it is. Are you kidding me? An affair?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you're suicidal.
Yeah.
You should have just said that.
Yeah. So with cheating, it's like, oh, you're disrespecting me.
Yeah.
But with an affair, it's like, oh, you think I'm pussy. You think I won't fucking turn the fuck up.
Yeah, you're insane.
Yeah. So an affair, because when I hear it, I feel like affair is so much more like betrayal.
Oh my God, yeah, you're having a relationship with this person.
Yeah.
Which I know for guys, I feel like if guys care more about cheating, because like if you ever cheat on a guy, the first question they ask like, did you suck his dick?
Yeah.
Not like, did you love him?
Yeah, no.
So I feel like cheating is like more intense for you guys. For me, it's like, oh, you love this bitch.
Oh, you were sharing memes with this bitch?
Yeah, like, yeah, exactly.
How many TikToks did you send? That's
that would be my
question.
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
Did you suck his dick? How many TikToks did you send?
Yeah. And were they were animal TikToks. Oh, okay. Okay, you sent him puppies. Okay. Yeah, like that is difficult.
Yeah.
For me, like that would be my first, like, did you love her?
Yeah.
Like not you guys having a voice.
Yeah. Oh, were you doing little British accents?
Yeah. You had an affair with this bitch. You talked to her in a British accent?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Tell me, look at me right now. Did you say nar?
Did you say hello?
Did you have some tea and crumpets? And then you just get over the whole thing because you start doing the accent together. Oh, have you left me, babes? Have you cheated, babes? We'll find out on the next Love Island.
2 new couples into the villa.
No, but
that's for me.
That's funny. That is interesting. I think women are more offended by the affair, and guys, it's all about cheating. Because if I found out you had an affair but you never sucked his dick, I'm like, all right, well, we can get past this.
But the idea is that if I was having an affair, I would suck his dick.
Yeah, but
because it would be a connection.
I know, but let's say you didn't.
Oh, then you would be fine with it.
I wouldn't be fine
you
with it, but I'm like, oh, we can come back from this. But if you just got really drunk, fucked up one night, and put a dick in your mouth, I'd be like, oh, well, you never loved me. And I'm not saying it's right, but it is the truth.
That is insane.
I'm not, you know.
I think a guy could get over a girl being penetrated before he could hear, like if he hears that you sucked the guy's dick.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It is very intimate.
Because it's giving. You're just giving. You're really, everything that you're getting from that part of the transaction is mental.
I get.
Like, of course you can love to suck a dick, but like, what does it do for you physically? Like, is your pussy gonna come because your throat's getting hit a certain way? I don't think so.
I mean, I don't. Maybe some women.
I don't know.
I don't know. As a woman would say probably never.
Yeah, probably not because I don't think women come ever. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. No, but I don't know. I don't. So I think in that way, like, oh, you're just you just. This is how bad you wanted to please him. You wanted to please him. Like you didn't even want to just please yourself. It was deeper than that. Like you wanted him to feel good. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just what it is.
And for me, I'd be like, you watched Housewives with this bitch.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
If I watched like our shows with another woman. Yeah, that'd be nuts.
I can't even. The thought of you being in love with someone else makes me feel. I feel provoked to anger.
Yeah, but I feel like the anger that you would feel if you entertained the idea of me being physical with somebody else would be the same.
No, I know, but the thought of you being in love with somebody else really would upset me.
That's what
like that. Like you being cutesy.
Oof.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, imagine I'm leaving a restaurant with this bitch and I move her to the inside of the curb.
I don't care. That's so stupid. That's such a stupid one. I hate that.
All right, well then when you see me on TMZ, it's because you just said my favorite thing was stupid. I'm just kidding.
Who would you be on TMZ with?
Probably a dude.
You're so dumb. Which dude?
I don't know, man. A cute one.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, what kind of? Well, this is great. What kind of? Oh, we never talked about this on the pod. Oh, this is a funny one. I don't know if we ever, but one day, I think maybe it was after Samantha had smoked, so she was chock full of hypothetical questions.
Yeah, I love those.
And me, the why we work so well is because Samantha it's just a bag of questions, and I'm just a bag of potential answers,
thoughtful responses.
Yeah. So like on most questions where a guy would be like, why the fuck are you asking me that?
Yeah.
I'll be like, huh.
Yeah. JC will watch me washing dishes, come out with his hands wet and explain his whole process.
Like you'll ask me something crazy from the living room, and I'll be like, well, I mean, let's really think about this. And I say all that to say the question Samantha asked me was, hey, do you think you'd be good at sucking dick?
Yeah.
That's what Samantha asked. And I was like, no, yeah. I think I'd be pretty good at it. I feel like when I eat pussy, I care about the other person's experience. I'm always looking for the things that make them react a certain way, and then I'm feeding off those reactions. I feel like I'm learning a lot in real time, and I have a lot of enthusiasm. So yeah, I think I'd be good at sucking dick. What about you? Do you think you'd be good at eating pussy? And then Samantha goes, nah, I would never do that.
I was like, yeah, I just am so unattracted to women that I wouldn't even do that.
And I'm like,
JC's like, if I knew that was an option, I wouldn't have.
Well, why did you let me go through the whole rigmarole of sucking a metaphorical dick? When you knew the whole time you were just going to tell me that you're not into women.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm into guys? Why would you ask me something like that? And I thought we were operating in the space where we understood that this was a hypothetical. And then Samantha just gave me the most nonchalant, realistic, oh, no, I would never eat pussy. That's just not me.
That's just not me.
And I was like, I felt so betrayed. I honestly don't know if I've ever been more angry at you.
That was so funny because I didn't even realize that I did that. And then he said it after. He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, I don't guess so. Yeah."
And
I gave him no thought process in mind at all.
And I was just so open, and I was like, "Yeah, mate." And I did some mental gymnastics. I fucking thought about myself. Fucking like I entered the astral plane to come out with that answer. I really separated myself. And you were like, oh, no, I could never eat pussy. It's just not, I'm not into it. That's
not who I am.
And I was like, oh.
It's against my moral code.
And who am I? I guess just a big fucking flaming homosexual, apparently. I was fucking furious.
It was really funny.
Yeah, that was one of the, I wish that moment happened in real time on the pod so y'all could see it because that was so funny.
It was really, really funny.
But yeah, I say that to say, how the fuck did
we were talking about cheating in an affair.
Oh, yeah.
But like for real, like if you thought I was in love with somebody.
I'd be pretty upset, yeah.
More though.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Like, as long as we are together, I don't know what I would do because I can't imagine it.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't imagine it not being you and me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine you having the energy.
Because you fuck me all the time?
No, not even.
Having the energy, you can't even get up. Let me tell you something about that.
Shut the fuck up. This is not making it in the pod. Yeah, I can't get it up because I'm too busy fucking thinking about dicks that I would suck, apparently. Fucking motherfucker. But no, like I can't, like I think about our relationship, how much time we spend together, how much dumb shit we do all the time. I can't imagine you having the time and energy to just go and do it again. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because I feel like, not that it's draining, but it's so much of our day.
Yeah.
How much time do you have? You don't have enough. I can't imagine, like it's great. I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
And then, physical, I really trust you. I really can't. I don't think it's going to happen, and I really don't want it to.
Not you doing exactly what I did with that other question. You just been, I can't even imagine it.
Oh, yeah.
Can't even, honestly, where would you find the time?
Yeah, I just
I just wear you the fuck out, so. Who you fucking?
Who you fucking? Reminds me of Mike Falzone's joke. When Mike Falzone, his mom, so Mike Falzone, shout out Mike Falzone, he's a great bit that I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
It's a really funny joke where he's like, I used to get made fun of at school. Kids always used to tell me that they would fuck my mom.
Yeah.
They're like, Mike, we're fucking your mom. And it used to really get under my skin. And one day I went home and I told my mom, hey, the kids are saying that they're fucking you. He's like, hey, listen, Mike. Oh, no, he's like, no. The kids are making fun of me. I'm getting bullied. And he didn't tell his mom the joke. And his mom, listen, when they make fun of you, you go back and with logic and sound reason, you dismantle their argument so that the joke is not funny anymore. That's what you do. And he's like, okay. So when he went to school the next day, they're like, hey, Mike, good to see you after I just banged your mom. He'd be like, well, my mom works 2 jobs. So when? When is it that she's finding the time to fuck children?
That's so
shit had me dead,
funny.
Bro. Yeah.
It's so funny.
And that's what we do with our hypotheticals.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I can't even imagine it. So I can't imagine you. I'm upset.
Yeah. This is just a fucked up. I mean, if you have to pick one, you got to choose cheating. If either one of us is going to do it.
Yeah, I guess.
I would rather you cheat than have an affair.
So here's where I'm.
I don't know.
Here's where I'm at with this because I'm confused. Because someone who just cheats, it doesn't matter who it is, they're gonna cheat.
Right.
But an affair is
I'm having an affair behind your back.
Yes, but also you don't really catch feelings for people that often. So like if someone had they're such a liar that I don't know. I don't know because then it's like if you're having a full affair behind my back, you're just lying. I can't even imagine that. You have to continuously lie to this person over and over again.
How about emotional cheating is also a thing, like where people are just entertaining and there's a romantic connection, but it's not physical. What's worse, the romantic, like if I had an affair but no sex, or if I just cheated one time with somebody that doesn't? What's worse?
Oh my God. An emotional one, I think.
You think so?
I think so.
I think that's just the difference between probably me and you, but more on a bigger scale, maybe men and women. Because I think emotionally, if I found out you had that connection with somebody else, in my head, because I'm a guy, and this is probably the wrong way to think, but I'm like, I could just step it up. I could do the things that you need and be a better person so that you don't feel like you have to get that from somewhere else. But if you fucked somebody else, I would die. I would die.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just trying to be honest with you.
Because I can't imagine you knowing that I'm going to someone else for anything, for emotional support, for.
But then what if you go to somebody else for dick? That's bad too.
Yeah, it is. Both of it's
all bad.
I'm not saying that I would like it either way. I wouldn't like you. I wouldn't like you.
But if you had to choose,
the emotional thing, because it's just like, what? So then our relationship is not based on sex.
Yeah, that's true.
So if all that emotional stuff is not there and you're getting from someone else, then what the fuck are we?
Yeah, for sure. But
so then it's like, oh my God, you found something else in someone else, because there's no way for me that you're gonna have an emotional connection with somebody else and stay with your girlfriend or wife, boyfriend,
afterwards,
whatever, afterwards, and be fully happy. You're gonna continuously think about this person because that's a connection that you had.
Yeah.
So
that is pretty bad.
I feel like I could get so mad thinking about it.
And that makes sense. But my thing is, if you just
you suck his dick
and you fuck somebody else, is his dick bigger than mine? Because if the answer is yes, it cannot work anymore.
Would you ask that question?
No, but I would think it'd be the only thing I thought about.
So if I would never, but if I cheated on you and I came clean and it was I'm so sorry, and just so you know, your dick is better, you would feel better. You would be like, okay, I can forgive you.
I can forgive you. It's a good compliment sandwich.
It's like I did cheat on you, but your dick.
Yeah,
so much
great.
Better.
Yeah.
And your ass is fatted too.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, I mean, we all make mistakes. We all stray from the old path.
Let me fuck you. You know what I mean?
Let me give you what you've been missing. Come on, babe. Come on home. That's why I'm a man.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because
I would never, if you told me you cheated on me, I don't think a question that would come to my head would be like, did you eat her out? But you would be like, did you suck his dick would definitely be a question.
Oh yeah,
I think I would probably ask, did you use a condom?
Yeah, well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
did you kiss her on the mouth while you were having sex?
What is a sexual situation that leaves you the least angry? Obviously, it's all angry, but like, what is your like? Well, at least that.
Like a position?
No, just like.
No, I don't want to. I can't even. I can't.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I don't even want you holding hands with another bitch.
Yeah. What if I told you that I cheated and then she didn't have fun at all? She stopped it right away. She said my shit was too small.
No, now I have to leave you.
Yeah, because that's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing for me.
Reflects poorly on you.
That's an Onika McLean joke too.
Really?
She has a joke about like, you're going out here, you're fucking all these women. Now they all know you have a small dick. Yeah, she's like, they out here embarrassing me.
That's funny.
Yeah, because it's true, and that's like,
I didn't know that was one of Onika's.
Yeah, she's the thing. She's like, my ex-husband fucked everybody. Now all these bitches know he's got a small dick. She's like, and I'm the only dumb one that married him.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's so true. Yeah. It's like, because it's just like, no, come on.
Yeah.
Not you.
No, not come on. I'm trying to keep it a secret, babe. It's so big. I'm trying to help us out.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Women are the best. You guys are better people.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, all right. So affair versus cheating. Affair is emotional and it's recurring. Whereas cheating, I feel like, is just physical and it's maybe more sporadic.
Yeah. Affair is like is a relationship, so you're doing
it. Relationship.
Because it's like, even if you're not meeting up with this person, you're definitely talking to them every day. So you're lying to somebody for even if it's a fucking 3-week thing. And so you've been lying to this person for every day for 3 weeks.
That's crazy. I've never thought about it.
How can you? Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
it's got to be exhausting. It's got to feel terrible.
I mean, they do it, so it can't feel that bad.
Yeah. Well, it's also sexual, probably hot to do it, but at what cost?
Yeah, I just you gotta feel. I feel like I would be sick.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the difference. There you go, Lou.
There it is.
I think you summed it up, and we ended up spending a lot of time talking about it. But cheating will get you. What was it?
Cheating will get you fucked up, and an affair will get you fucking killed.
Yeah, get your block popped off.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
Yeah, and that's how it's always going to be.
Yeah.
And we're never going to have to worry about it.
You better hope so.
Yeah.
Or sayonara, sucker.
Yeah. Then I'm just going to get a couple of.
Just gonna get my Uncle Vinny to come here and take care of it.
Get my cousin Vinny, couple guys coming down.
Yeah.
Hey, we never.
A couple kneecaps.
Yeah, we never really liked that fucking Puerto Rock spick anyway.
And they're actually just talking about my dad.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. And they knock on the doors like, where the fuck is Frank? And it's just we got the ferry. We got the fucking ferry.
But I think that's
before we get out.
Yeah.
Big goal for 2024.
A big goal for me?
Yeah, big goal.
Big goal for me is I want to get to 50,000 followers.
Hell yeah, boo, you will.
And I want to go on the road.
Yes.
I want to perform on the road. We want to take this show on the road. So that's a huge goal for me.
Hell yeah. I love that. All right. For me, I want to get a Don't Tell special. I want a Don't Tell set, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm also, what else am I going to do? And I'm going to get on TV.
Amazing. I love that.
Get on TV, and I'm going to have a Don't Tell. And I'm going to change my life.
I love that.
Change our life. And if Samantha gets this job, I'm just going to have to put a ring on it and put a baby in her.
Yeah.
And then when she gets fired, so does the baby.
That'll happen within the first 3 months.
Yeah, and even if it doesn't, I know a guy.
He's a wire hanger specialist.
Oh, shit, cuz. I think that's where we gotta leave it.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Oh, yeah, we're tired.
I gotta be up early for work tomorrow.
But it's gonna be the last time. Next podcast. Not even gonna say it. We know. But guys, thank y'all so much for coming through. This has been Soft Launch. I've been JC Mendoza.
I'm Samantha Santos.
And
that's our show. We love you.
That's our whole pod. Stay tuned for the Soft Launch live show, January 20th, Saturday, 5 p.m. upstairs at the stand. Ticket info coming soon. But until then, we love you. We'll see you later.
Bye.